Kim Wong, RCBC, William Go, PhilRem, Century Tex, and a few others. Ha? Para maliwanag, no? PhilRem, the $80 million all ended up with your account also in RCBC. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you have an account in what, Unimart, RCBC?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. And they came from these 4 accounts, or rather from the William Go fictitious account, di ba? Yes. Okay. So, where did the $80 million come from?
I was told it came from William Go's account.
Okay. On your part, don't you have to know also know your client rule?
We actually rely on the KYC of the banks, Your Honor.
So, wala kayong know your client rule. And in this case, you're saying, tataka lang ako na sabay-sabay dumating eh. People knew that this money was coming in at that particular hour, at that particular time, at that particular date. That's how it appears, no? So you received $80 million, and then you received it from William Go partially. Do you know a certain Vasquez?
No, Your Honor.
But you received $15 million from this account, as testified by AMLA.
Actually, Your Honor, I received an email from my Unimart branch, confirming all deposits coming from William Go's account.
Okay. So you're not saying, yeah,
So, but-
may William Go account, 52 million yun. In fact,
No, actually, Your Honor, the email that I got was this is to confirm the following deposits made to your account from William Go Century Tex, and then the amounts.
correct. And the total of which was 52 million dollars.
No, but Your Honor, you know the 15.2 that was said that it came from somebody else's account? It's also mentioned there in the email that it came from William Go.
Also
Century
William
Tex.
Go.
Yes.
Okay.
But they're just, they probably,
So you don't know a Vasquez.
no, Your
Okay.
Honor.
What about an ABA currency? Do you know a corp company? Is this a company? Because you also received 10 million.
Yes, Your Honor. We trade with them.
Yeah, yes. And this was, in fact, one of the last accounts, last dates, February 11 na to. ABA. So you received 13 million from an ABA currency. Do you know the owners of this?
No, Your Honor. I know it also came from William Go's account.
No, it's different. The William Go account is different. ABA directly, you were dealing directly with ABA at $10 million. ABA's money came from William Go.
But I was informed that it came from William Go's
But
account.
you know of an ABA.
Yes, I know of an ABA.
Okay. Have you dealt with them in the past?
Yes, Your Honor.
Who are the owners of this? Shouldn't you know the owner? I mean, you know your client.
I know who they are, Your Honor, but I don't think I'm at liberty to say. I don't want to speak in their behalf.
No, we're asking you.
In open public.
Is there anything wrong for you to disclose the owner of ABA? Because, yeah,
He's
this is,
just asking if you know the owner.
yeah.
Yes. Yes, we know the
Yes.
owner, but you were asking your owner who they are?
Yeah, remember? Yes. I'm
Yes,
asking.
what's wrong with that? That's just an identity.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong.
Sir, this is a... You're asking the owner, Your Honor.
Please respond.
Yeah, they are...
Mr. Chairman, what is ABA? Is it a legal entity?
It appears to be a legal entity.
Is ABA a currency trader, just a remittance company, just like PhilRem?
Involved in a legal business? So what's the problem?
Mr. Peñalosa. Not him. I'm sorry lang.
Okay.
I'm sorry,
Okay,
sir.
Mr. Okay. Okay. This 10 million, this 10 million came from the 80 million as well. Okay. What about Beacon?
We also do business with Beacon.
Okay, and on the same date, you received also 3 million from Beacon.
From what we know, Your Honor, it came from William Go's account.
Again, it came from Beacon, but it came from a William Go account that went to ABA, that went to Beacon, and Beacon to you.
We do not know, Your Honor.
Correct. But you did. You're saying that you did receive 3 million from Beacon.
No, I received 3 million from William Go.
Okay. 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 From William Go, which was coursed through ABA and Beacon.
No. What we know is it's from William Go's account.
Okay. Okay. So 13 million. Okay. And then you transacted with RCBC to exchange these dollars to pesos.
Yes, Your Honor.
Is that
Your Honor,
correct?
may I just clarify?
Yes.
Okay, may I just clarify some facts?
First, how much did you transact with RCBC?
Is it that part of anti-money laundering 9C? Or okay to say? Is it okay to say? 9C. I'm sorry.
I think you should refer that question to your counsel.
Your Honor, can I just read my statement first, just for clarification?
Will your statement answer the question? How much dollars did you transact with the RCBC? What branch of the RCBC did you transact pala to exchange the dollars to pesos? And how much dollars did you exchange? Yes. While you're totaling that, or if you have any assistance with people totaling it, you keep on saying it came from William Go, right? Did you ever talk to William Go? Do you know William Go?
No, Your Honor. The information came from the branch manager of
Okay.
RCBC.
But shouldn't you be talking to William Go himself, if he is the sender? He is the sender, right? You keep on saying William Go, but you never spoke to him. Yeah, tapusin ko na to.
Your Honor, we rely on the third-party reliance, AMLA Rule 9A11. Subject to the rules promulgated for the purpose by supervising authorities, where a third party has already conducted the requisite face-to-face contact and the identification requirements on its own customer in accordance with these rules and its own money laundering and terrorist financing prevention program. A covered institution may rely on the representation of the third party that it has already undertaken said face-to-face contact and customer identification requirements. Meaning, we
Okay.
rely on the bank's know your client.
Okay.
Can I read
So
my
how
state-
much did you transact with RCBC naman? And who in RCBC did you transact with, and how much dollars did you transact with them?
Roughly a total of $61 million, more or less.
Okay. So 2/3 of the $80 million you transacted with RCBC, roughly. And how much did you get in return for the $61 million?
That is my statement. Can I read now?
So magkano nga? Oh.
Okay. Okay.
2.9 billion?
I would like to correct a misinterpretation of what I said from the last hearing. There are certain transactions that we undertake for which we have a flat fee. This is usually given to the OFWs to ease the remittances. However, when we deal with other financial transactions, we apply a handling fee, and this is variable depending on the type of transaction at hand. For the transaction in question, our handling fee was 1/4 of 1%. Having clarified that, we would like to say this. Trust is an integral part of our business. PhilRem has no interest in profiting from any questionable sources. We accepted this transaction with the understanding from the receiving bank that this was a clean and legitimate transaction. It now seems evident to us that this was not true, and we are deeply regretful for our unintended participation in this shameful chapter in the Philippine history. We will prepare a check as soon as the Bangladeshi delegation confirm to us who the payee will be. That check will represent every centavo our company earned from this series of transactions. I would like to present this to the Bangladeshi delegation, not only as an apology, but as a symbol of a Filipino company willing to help find justice.
So how much is that? How much will you return to the Bangladesh?
0.25%.
So, your statement, dalawa ibig sabihin ha. One, hindi totoo na 500 lang ang kinita ninyo. Hindi 50 pesos per transaction.
Well, I
Hindi
said
500 lang ang kinita ninyo.
Okay,
At ngayon, magkano ibabalik nyo sa Bangladesh? Sige.
Okay, Your Honor, we computed we will be returning 10,474 pesos 654. 10,474,654 pesos.
Out of the $81 million na dumaan sa inyo, 10 million pesos.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, sige, thank you.
Sino chinarge sila, Ralph? Kanino nyo chinarge yung 0.25%? Sino nagbayad sa inyo?
Dinidak na po namin yon dun sa proceeds.
dinidak ninyo doon sa binigay?
From the exchange po.
Okay. From the sender or from the recipient? Who did you charge?
Oh, it's the conversion kasi where we got the...
So, sa exchange rate conversion. So, kumita rin kayo doon.
Yun na po yun.
Yun na yun.
Yun po yung handling fee.
Okay. So, how much did you again transact with the RCBC?
61. Ano ba?
61 million, di ba? And how much did you get in pesos pala? 10 million. Yeah.
What is the question, sir?
How much did you get? 2.9 billion, roughly,
I have to add
of the
because
61
it came
million?
to... Is it from the conversion from RCBC?
Oh, lahat ng dollars na binenta niyo sa RCBC, how much did you get back in pesos? Yeah, okay. Oh, let me move on while they're totaling, ha? Okay. So 61. So may balance in 20, di ba? Okay. Remember I asked you about Where Quick? The last...
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes. From the PhilRem, did you give $1.65 million to Where Quick? Kasi hindi lahat pinalitan sa pesos, di ba? May naiwan sa dollar. What happened to the balance, the 20 million? Well, 19 to 20. 81 yan eh.
Sorry,
61.
Your Honor, we delivered cash in pesos and in dollars as well.
Okay. Did Where Quick receive any amount of money?
Your Honor, no, not in
No?
this transaction.
Not 1.65 million?
No, Your Honor.
What about AWAL, 10 million?
No, Your Honor.
No? What about YXR Trading?
No, Your Honor.
No. Okay. So where did the balance, the 20 million, go? Na hindi pinalitan sa RCBC. Where did that go?
It's the cash portion that we delivered to Wei Kang Su.
How much was delivered to Wekang Su again?
600 million pesos and $18 million.
To Wekang Su? You gave him $18 million and 600 million pesos.
Yes, in the period of February 9 to 13.
In
Sorry,
4 days.
5 to 13.
All in cash.
Yes, Your Honor.
$18 million. Kulang-kulang a billion. And 600 million.
Yes, Your Honor.
How many tranches?
Didn't you also... Do you know of any Phil Golden Realty Development Corporation?
Yes, but it's not a related transaction for this particular.
Not related. But on February 9, you did not give them 36 million pesos.
It's a different transaction, Your
Different
Honor.
transaction. Did you? What about Century Text Trading?
What about Century Text, Your Honor?
Did you transfer to them 655 million?
In the first... Can I explain that?
Yes, you can explain. Yeah.
In the first day of the transaction, we did deposit pesos in the account of Century Text.
Which is owned by William Go.
Yes, Your Honor.
So before you received anything, you deposited 655 million.
No, Your Honor, that was the first transaction wherein they credited our account in US dollars, and then we traded it to the with Treasury, and then we deposited pesos to the account of Century Text.
And then to wrap it up, you had at least $1 billion in February 10 for Eastern Hawaii Leisure.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Who gave you the instructions to give it to Eastern Hawaii Leisure naman?
The branch manager, Your Honor.
Also. But this is in pesos already.
Yes, we were all taking our transactions, payment order requests from the branch manager.
Is there a document that says this?
No, it was done. It was done through a phone call.
Through a phone call, not Kim Wong. the
No,
branch
Your Honor.
manager. Do you know Kim Wong?
I met him once or twice before.
Okay,
Yes.
so through a phone call, the branch manager told you to exchange $60 million with RCBC. Is that correct? Is that your testimony?
Yes, Your Honor.
And to deliver all these pesos to these different personalities, all in a phone call, and to give 1 billion pesos to Eastern Hawaii Leisure Company.
Yes, Your Honor, as instructed by the
Yes.
manager.
And would you know who the owner of Eastern Hawaii Leisure Company is?
No, Your Honor.
Okay.
At the time, Your Honor. Now I know.
Now, who is the owner now that you know of?
Kim Wong.
Kim Wong. Okay. So central to this, of course, is Kim Wong. Everything went through you, dollars and pesos. RCBC, at ang may kasalanan lahat ito, isang branch manager. Is that what you're saying as well?
We only followed the instructions from the branch
From the
manager,
branch
Your
manager.
Honor.
Okay. No further questions at this point, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Senator Recto.